Hello, how are you doing on this beautiful day? Boy, look at that sun up there. Wow, it's shining down. Anyhow, I haven't filmed a video in a while. I wanted to show, this is Sugar, and she's the white female, and Captain here. They had, she raised 2 baby chickens, and these are how the chickens look now. I'm not sure if the black one is a rooster or not, or their names are Salt and Pepper, and I figured I'd give you an update on that, being as we had showed her running around with the little baby chicks, and I figured I'd follow through and show you how much they've grown. Anyhow, so we're gonna let them out. She usually goes for a good fly across the yard. And, Captain here has a limp, and I turned him over the other day, and he had a stone in his foot. And I dug it out, and I thought that would cure whatever he has going on with his foot, but we might have to do some Epsom salt baths or something like that. So out here, I brought out my shredded paper. I'm just sort of taking you along as I do my morning thing here. So yeah, it's been a while. We have a storm on the horizon. It's supposed to be, I think they're calling it something in 97. Debbie, I think they're going to call it. But I haven't recorded in a bit. I've been furloughed from my job, and that happens this time of year. Anyhow, we're going to let the birds out here. And I wanted to show you how the babies are. And it looks like I caught another rodent. I will show you that in a minute. There everybody goes. And our coop is really in disarray, and I'm waiting for better weather to get in here to get some things done. I'm looking for like either a coffee table or something to put this egg box on. Anyhow, I wanted to show you guys this. And look at that. Look at how many of them we got. These little rats. Anyhow, I will take care of that here in a minute. This is a ratinator cage, and what I've done, in case you're having problems with the rats, and you're curious about it, boy, that guy's even got a spot on his head. Anyhow, so when you put food in here, they're able to dig under the cage and they'll be able to get the food out. So we had like these old Caesar cups of dog food. And it's not really that's attracting them, as I've been putting scratch on top. And with it being that way, with a little dish in there, they can't dig it out from the bottom. So it attracts them into the cage. Now, I just set this out. We caught 5 already. And this is, I think we probably caught the mother and so forth. And I'm not going to, people talk about humane, and I've gone through this mentally as far as the humaneness of the rats. And there's really no place to humanely put a rat. These are the baby chicks, and we've locked them up in this front room. This white girl, she's able to fly over here. She's in there by accident. But they are about the age we are going to start letting back out. Now, we had a situation where we seen a crow fly off with the babies, and the crows were stealing the baby chicks. Now, I'm thinking that these guys might be too big for that now. So I know they're still a hawk meal. But as far as the crows, we have the crows in our yard every day. We didn't realize that they would do that. So if you have baby chicks and you have crows in your yard, keep that in mind. I don't normally mind the crows because they ward off the hawks and such. I'm gonna open the door and let Miss Whitey out here. She's smart enough to figure it out. Come on. Okay, there she goes. So, anyhow, as far as the ratinator, how that works, I need to come back out and put some water out, is, Noah, get back, you're doing good. Say hi to everybody, Noah. It comes with this little item here that gives swimming lessons. Now, you know, some people might not say that's humane, but to me it's the best. I've seen animals shot that still squirm around, and if I had to go, I guess I would choose that way. So it's the way we deal with it. It is what it is. Sorry, I haven't figured out something better as of right now. So, and then we put them in a compost bin, and I use it in the garden. I try and make sure anything that dies on this property goes back into nourishing the land and so forth, because you got to figure all of your fertilizers are bone meal, blood meal, things like that, and those are the exact things those are for. And I will come back like as soon as I'm done videotaping and take care of that, because I won't let them sit out here and suffer in the heat and dehydrate. So that's that. And give me a second. Say hi, Noah. Anyway, so every day, part of my routine is I come out here with a bin of this. Now, since I've been out of work, I've been trying to clean up the house in the sense of getting rid of old magazines and catalogs and mail on the counter. And I do this anyways. We do cardboard boxes and we just shred everything. And I know I got colored stuff in there, and I've said it before, I'm more about sustainable. Now, I did chaos garden. In other words, I threw in wild seeds into this, hoping that I'd get like green beans or okra or something growing along in here. And maybe some pigeon peas I have growing up. But that really didn't work out fantastically. But I'm doing what I can do. And I've had a season of, I want to say, like a reset season of tranquility and just trying to get inside myself and figure out how to become a better person and stuff like that. And I've been out of work since the middle of last month. Now, I came out here, I was going to start pulling weeds and getting all these projects done that I didn't get done while I was working. And lo and behold, the 100-degree days. Well, our temperature doesn't say 100 degrees, but our feels like is 100 degrees. So it's a little tough. I came out and pulled some weeds, and it is a little much. No matter how early I get up in the morning, it's still too hot in this season to do that, and it's probably going to be another month of that. But anyhow, I sort of wanted to, because I hadn't shot a video in a while. Look at sweet Noah. I wanted to update you, and I sort of didn't want to show things and the condition that they're in, because I feel like, you want everybody to look at everything perfectly, but I think sometimes it helps people to realize that things slip through the crack for other people too. You're not the only one who gets lost. And then here, I've been thinking about doing something artistic with a t-shirt soon. And beautyberry was the subject of that. Look at that, it's just starting to come in, the beautyberries. And these grow wild. I didn't plant them. They're a Florida native. And supposedly, I don't think they get much bigger than this. This is pretty big, but I got a mulch pile here that I think they really enjoy growing in. And behind them, well, there's some, they call them trees of heaven, but I call them something different. Those things growing up, they really need cut down. But I guess my thoughts of gardening and my capabilities are always bigger than what I can actually do. So this is a reflection of that. And anyhow, hang on a second. I'm looking for something here. This is a pokeweed, I believe. And I'm looking for my persimmons so I could show you those. I don't think they're there. I think they're down here a little bit. Yeah, they're in here. And so, hidden here in the shade, in case you're wondering what kind of area persimmon likes to grow in. This one's doing fantastic in the shade of other trees. And you can see, let me see if I can get up close to one of them fruits. See up there how green, they almost mix right in right now. They're so beautiful when they turn orange though. So, and just walking around showing you this stuff, I have to let you know I'm sweating my booty off, which is a good thing. That is something else that's coming up soon. Is I plan on, let me get my thing. There's Noe watching over me. Noe Patoe. Anyhow, so I'm going over here and we're gonna look at the figs. Now, in the past, this magnolia fig has been a super producer, but I think if you have one and it produces well one year, we do have some stuff coming in. I see up here, but it didn't produce nearly what it has in the past, and I believe that these particular plants need trimmed. And with that said, I'm going to show you my cadota, which I've been getting fruits off of, and a lot of them have been splitting because we've been getting rain almost every day. This one's good for eating. What I'm doing there is ones that I pick some, and then some that are like kind of too far gone, I give them to treats as the birds when I go down the lane. But so I was thinking about the fig tree and being stagnant. Part of the reason I've been stagnant, I've just been, I don't know, trying to reinvent myself, or you know, the where do I go from here type of thought process or season of life. But I always think about with the figs, ew, that one's really, I don't like keeping them on there. I feel like it attracts bugs to the good ones. I could be wrong, but yeah, see, they're all split, but I'll eat them anyways. And there's ones way up there that I can't get. I figure that's my donation to wildlife up there because I can't get them. Look at this crazy thing. Wow, look at that. Let me, that a cricket? I don't know. Yeah, and so when you, with big, you know, big trees are always supposed to be abundant. Once you get over the nematode thing, if you have that in your area, they should be eventually very abundant. And this one, I believe, would have done so much better if I would have cut it down also. Especially, you see all that up there? I can't really, I can't reach those up there. I mean, I've tried pulling it over, and it's just not gonna happen. So, and I wanted to show you too, my first and only, which is probably, it is dead, I'm sure of it, but there's a pomegranate, which I thought was kind of cool. Anyhow, so with the change, I've taken note that it's too hot to do stuff outside. I still need to do some more learning for next year's work as a tax person, and I feel like the Lord has put that in my path for a reason. I think that it's useful information for my future. I don't know how long I'm going to stick with it, because the seasonality of it is right in the middle of gardening season, so it's been really hard for me to combine the two. But anyhow, I wanted to stop in and take note. And I guess getting back to this fig tree, I'm always thinking about, you know, there's that story in the Bible where Jesus burned the fig tree because he didn't find any figs on it, and that's sort of a metaphor. You got to sow the seeds in order to get the crop, you know. So I don't know, that's just something I always think about. And it's not that he hated fig trees, it's the fact that it's supposed to bear fruit. So if you're not bearing fruit, what are you doing, you know? So I guess that's where I'm at. What kind of fruits do I want to bear, and how do I want to contribute to the world? And that's kind of a deep subject for a gardening channel, so I won't stay on it too long. But I wanted to show you that not everybody's perfect with perfect gardens, and perfect things don't happen all the time. I have big drains and plans, and things that I thought would take a year is probably going to take a couple years. So that's just how it is, and life goes on. So this is an olive tree. I want to plant more olives. I think when I pull the weeds out, I'm going to plant more olives and more mulberries. I think the mulberries, part of my plan is to have food for the chickens and stuff growing naturally, to have to get stuff from the store less and less frequently. And that was part of my excitement on, there's another beautyberry, on the chickens starting to multiply without us doing anything, and sort of that regenerative thought process. I'm glad they stopped. We really can't afford to feed too many of them right now. But this is an apple tree that I planted probably 4 years ago. I believe it's Anna. Anyhow, whoops. It is Anna, yes. So, and I also have a blueberry over here. I remember this one being a rubble blueberry, and I haven't had much luck with the blueberries. I haven't got my soil tested. I think that's something I might do soon. Tortoise holes. Now, Noah, his schedule for the summertime has he goes in the house with us during the daytime because he doesn't really hold up to that heat very well, but he comes out at night to guard the property, which has worked out really well. I don't know where he is right now. Usually he's somewhere guarding me without my knowledge, but we have tortoises on the property, and this is the season of the tortoises, so and Noah likes to bug them a lot, so it's really worked out for nature and him, for him to be sort of an inside dog. Now you'll see my turkeys will be coming up on me pretty directly. They know that sometimes I come with bearing treats. Yeah, so hi, I'm glad you stopped by. Sorry, this is a little bit of a video, but I just sort of wanted to update everybody on what's going on. The other thing is I plan on starting a fast within the next couple of days, and I might be starting a food and weight loss channel. Not a how-to, but a more of an informative of different ingredients and things like that. So, and here they come, the little crew. So I hope you enjoyed your little journey with us. And let's give them Chicky got that one. There we go. And the rest I kind of went for myself, so how's that? And this one here is Honey. If you notice, no, this ain't Honey, this is Delilah. She actually comes in the house because my husband sort of spoiled her as a baby. She actually will walk right in our front door and beg for treats. Because she was raised in our kitchen, she's not afraid of it. But, yep. And here came Noah. Noah ready to go inside. Anyhow, it's been great having you stop by. I'll try and film more soon. Maybe I'll do some houseplants or something artistic. Or I've been thinking about doing some cedar tea out of that cedar tree right ahead of us. Maybe that'd be something interesting. But thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend. Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.